Oh folks, how you doing? Welcome to another video. It's going to be a little quick one, just a quick job for today. Got a wheel arch repair on an old Astra. I did actually start making the wheel arch, probably seen it in TikTok a little while ago. But with other jobs and space and everything else, it just worked out cheap. I just went out and bought one, so hopefully I'll have this done in like a fucking couple of hours really. Let me show you what we're working with. So here it is. It's not really rusty. I mean, it's a little bit of surface rust there that's been coated over, that's not a problem at all. But the main thing is down here. Had a little knock at some point and it's just all rotted out. So that's what I started to make, you know, to go in there. Oh shit, you know. But yeah, it's just, I just don't really have time to be fucking about with it. I don't have space. I mean, you have a look in here, there's just no space at all. And then when the car's in there, there really is none. So went out and bought a complete fucking arch. You know, weren't expensive. I'm not going to use it all because I don't need to. I don't really want to be taking the bumper off, plus we've got the fuel filler here, so I'm just going to be taking it in probably here and then sort of taking it up round. We'll see how it goes. You know, I mean, it's not rotted up here or anything, so it's just a matter of cleaning it all up and just going through it. I'm not quite sure where, like I said, I'll probably go there, then probably across there and seam it in. I'm not doing any painting. I might put a bit of primer on it to clean it up, but the chap that brought it to me is actually a sprayer, so all I've got to do is the metal work. First thing I'm going to do though is just get all the back seats out, because all the plastics as well, because I'm going to try and weld it into the seam. I need to obviously get rid of this, so that's the first job. Right, so the seats are all out. Got the carpet back. I've not gone too far. I mean, I know sparks go everywhere, but what I'll do is I'll spray a load of this with water, just give it a mist of water, so that'll be fine. The main thing is I've got access to all of the spot welds down here and this. So as you can see, I did clean it up a little bit before when I started making the panel, so I've already ground it off, and I know that panel is going to be relatively good anyway. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to cut this little bit out, and then I'll cut that bit off of there, and then we can start offering it up and start marking out where I want to go with it. That's it. Nice, quick, simple job. So I've got it all trimmed up where I want it to be. You've got to be careful where you sort of trim it. You've got to be mindful of what tools you got. So I know I ain't going to be able to get into there, so I've just gone into, then that way I can butt weld it along there, and I know I can get in there and clean the welds up. In that a little bit is going to be a bit tricky, and then in the bottom is going to be a bit tricky. So as you can see, it's not the perfect panel, so I'm going to have to try and hold it and then mark it up. But that's about it now. I'm just going to mark it round and then cut it out, and then I'll come back when it's all clamped and get it all ready to weld in. Right, I've got it tacked up. I know I said I was going to clamp it, but there isn't really anywhere to clamp it and hold it properly. So as you can see, nice butt weld, nice and tight along there. I want a little bit of tapping and tweaking as I go. I had to cut down there, as you can see, because it's sticking up, so I had to cut that so then I can push that down as I go, and that'll be nice. And then the other fucking problem with cheap panels. Look, there's that gap. So I'll have to tweak that and sort that out as I go as well. Oh, yeah, you can see I sprayed everything down, so it only needs a mist. It'll just stop the what we'll just call the splatter down as it goes, if there is any. I've got a water bottle there, airline there, and a fire extinguisher there just in case. So yeah, I'm just going to get it all seam welded. There we go, fully welded. I had to cut it down there and then sort of tweak it up there as well. So it was, well, we had that step there, but this swage wasn't quite right here, so I ended up fucking about and getting that done. So it's going to need some filler now, because of obviously where it's gone, it's going to end up with a little weird bit there. But it's not my problem. It's a cheap old Astra. Got some nice little seams in there. Gas fucking, because I'm outside the wind blew the gas out in a couple of them, but it'll be fine. It's all seam welded around there, and then I'll get some bond and then get in behind there like it's supposed to be. So I'm just going to clean the welds up, clean this bit of surface rust up, and then we'll get some primer on it. There we go, all cleaned up and DA'd. As I say, there's a tiny little bit there, you can see it's just a little bit low, but other than that it's actually come out pretty damn good. Yeah, I'm happy with that. It's going to want a little skimmer filler, but it's not the end of the world. As I say, I've mastered up, ready for putting some primer on it. Yes, I'm doing it as a hard edge, but I'm only using a rattle can just to protect it, and then it will take it all back and then prime it properly. I've stone chipped all inside for him and sealed it all up, and then I didn't bother sort of grinding the words, but there's a trim that goes on there, and yeah, it's just stone chip. So I'm just gonna get that primed, and then it's all done. So yeah, that's it for today. Just thought I'd bring you along for a quick job. Yeah, there's still fucking loads going on. I've still got the Fiesta to do. The pour on the unit floor should be done tomorrow, so then we can start on the RS turbos as well. Lots and lots going on. So yeah, please check out my friends in the description box below. Please drop a comment, give me the thumbs up. Please have a look at my Teespring store. It's a merchandise store. And then please have a look at my Patreon as well. I'll speak to you for the next one. Bye.